Okay, great. All right, thank you, Lisa. And just to let you know, some of you who have taken the class before. I've been teaching Tai Chi since 2012, but it's an ever evolving process. It's not something that you're like, okay, I learned it and that's it. No, I'm still teaching it and I'm still learning as I go along. So, and I'll put in the chat too when I finish. A book that would be so wonderful for you to read is from Harvard, and the man who teaches Tai Chi up at Harvard University put together a wonderful book that really, the words that he uses and the descriptions and the way that he teaches is just fabulous. So I'll put that in the chat too when I finish. So without any further ado, let's get started. We're going to begin with our 3 intentional enhancements, which means we want to really focus our breath and our mind to be here in the present moment. And then the posture, the better our posture, the better the chi flow. So we always want to do things slowly, softly, have our joints be relaxed, never go to full extension. We want to always stay within about 50 to 70% of what we feel our exertion level is. And that's what really allows the chi to flow freely. So let's begin with the feet. The feet are our base of support. So this is where we have pressure and balance receptors on the bottom of the feet, as well as areas underneath that are called yang quan points that help us gather the chi energy from the earth. So just take a moment. If you have shoes on, just kind of wiggle your toes a little bit, feel your heels. And if you do have neuropathy, which can certainly happen, just envision that, because part of the process is that mindfulness. So if you can't feel things, try to imagine that you're feeling it. So just let those toes move around a little bit. Let the heels. And let's just take a moment to rock back and forth, just so you can really feel the weight shifting, because that's, again, a very important concept with Tai Chi. And then let the knees soften. And then let yourself just settle back. And then bring your attention all the way to the top of the head. We want to feel like the top of the head is lengthening up towards the heavens. And not from the chin, but like the jaw. So you want to feel the whole head is just lengthening up just a little bit. The jaw is coming away from the shoulder and the collarbone. And that way you almost feel like your cervical or neck vertebrae are able to lengthen just a little bit. And then the top of the head is called the Bei Wei. And so from the top of the head, which is our connection to the universe, we want to feel that from there down, we're going to focus and kind of move on down to try and relax and improve our posture, maybe improve our breath, but bring our mind into focus. So just kind of focusing on the scalp muscles, just feeling them relax. And this, again, this is very important with migraines. We want to really be able to focus on letting the muscles around the head and the neck relax. So then move down from the scalp to the forehead. And just envision that forehead just relaxing down, the tissue just melting down from the top of the head. And the eyes. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes, or you can soften your gaze. So just to allow these structures around the face and in the head to relax. Start to bring the breath into the practice. So as you inhale, you feel you're bringing that chi energy in. And as you exhale, you're devoting that exhalation, release of tension to the muscles that may feel tight, especially around the head and the neck. And then bring your attention to the cheeks, the jaw. As you inhale, bringing the chest, let it rise. And as you exhale, letting any of that tension in the muscles, in the head and the neck, just start to relax down. And even the muscles around the ears. Putting the tongue to the roof of the mouth helps to connect The meridians, energy meridians in the front of the body and the back. They meet where the palate is, so we put the tongue there. That helps to create that connection. And then we also have a meeting place of these two circular meridians underneath the body as well. And then moving down a little bit further to the shoulders. Let's lift the shoulders up, 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 and let it go. Bring that up, 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 and just let it go. And let's do one more. Lift up, 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 and just let it go. And that sighing also helps to release excess tension. It also helps to create chi vibrations in the body because it's coming from a good place. So let's move down the arms, just letting those arms just gently circle, not circle up, but circle like you feel like the arm bone is going in the shoulder joint. So that way you're helping to massage that shoulder joint, help to lubricate, help to focus on the stabilizing muscles, the soft tissue, the tendons, the ligaments, giving them a little massage. And now let's go in reverse where we're going to open out. So the hand actually opens out. That's going to help to open that shoulder. And again, feeling that breath in the body, just noticing. Like when I open out, it feels great to inhale. And when I release, to exhale. If you've had a hard day and you want to sigh with it, go right ahead. That sighing is a wonderful release as well. Let's just do a few more of these and then just let those arms just kind of hang and relax. You might feel a little tingling or buzzing down the arms. That's your chi. The more that we do this, the better acquainted we become with our chi, healing chi energy. And let's just lift the sternum as we inhale. And as we exhale, let it sink, but not all the way back, especially if we're in this forward posture. So inhale, lifting up, and exhale, letting it just ebb out. And knowing that each movement that you do is beneficial, is improving your health. So let's do that a few more times, focusing on the sternum and at the same time feeling the shoulder blades slide down the back. So we feel that change, subtle, but important in posture. Let's do one more of these. And then bring your attention to the lower dantian, the abdominal area right around the navel. So here we want to kind of use a little bit more of a Pilates technique. We're going to engage the navel, pull it up as we exhale. So you want to feel like you're lifting this up or maybe pulling the navel towards the back. And at the same time, you're going to feel that shift in the pelvis. You feel the lumbar vertebrae lengthen, feel the sacrum and the tailbone, coccyx go down towards the ground or maybe even underneath the body. So let's just do that a few times. And this is an exhalation. So we exhale here to pull this in. And then when we inhale, we let the whole front of the body expand, especially the diaphragm. Exhale. And inhale. And one more time, exhaling. And inhale. Good. And just let yourself kind of keep these postural adjustments, little bits, little bits. Now, let's focus on the knees. We're going to bend and press those knees. And as we release the knees, you can do that with the hands. Kind of make a fist, tighten the legs. So you feel those all the muscles around the knees, and then let it go. This is like a progressive muscle relaxation technique that you can do with any muscle in the body. And it helps you focus on areas and helps you really release, teach your body to release tension. Put it in, release. Put it in, Take it out. One more time. And release. Good. Just like that. Shake out just a little bit. Now let's do a couple of warm-ups to get ourselves ready for the some of the movements that we're going to do today. So let's begin with opening the door or raising the earth's power. So here we want to lift up and sink. Inhaling up and sink. And let's just do that a few times. And we'll continue on with the warm-ups as we go through some of the movements as well. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Very easy, but yet powerful movement. Really helps you feel that chi energy flow, especially if the fingers, the wrists are relaxed, letting the forearm relax, because so many times we lead with the hands. There's so much tightness there. And down. So let's do a little neck rotation. And also we're going to work on stretching the neck a little bit with a movement I like to call embracing the sunrise. So let's lift those arms up. We're going to turn those hands and pull in. And as you pull in, let that chin go back. That's going to help to lengthen where the head and the neck meet. Elbows stay low. Press out and down. Lifting up. Turn those hands, gathering chi, pulling in. Press out and down. Let's do one more, really focusing on letting that neck just kind of go back a little bit, especially forward posture, keeping it there, even as you push out with the hands and as you drop the head. Then bring that head up. You're going to let the Lao Gong points and hands, going to follow that hand, let the head and neck move 50%, 50 to 70% of effort. Just gently letting that head just move, no effort. Remember, effortlessly is the way. Just moving to the point of sensation so you feel a nice gentle stretch. And last time to each side. And back. So we already warmed up the shoulders a bit. So let's take this chi. We're going to sink the chi. Let the hands come up. So elbows are about shoulder height. You can bend this in and just feel like you're washing this white light, this chi energy all through the body. And if you can't go up that high, that's fine. Let's go right here, pulling it in, washing it down. Whatever works for you. You know, there is no, it's every movement counts because it's intentional, deliberate, and really focusing on moving your chi. Just let that breath continue. And let's do one more. All the way down. So let's do rotation. Spiraling rotation is very important. And the in the Tai Chi book that I was telling you about, talks about, you know, the feet is where the movement begins. The waist or the mid-body is what steers the movement. And then the hands finish. Instead of the hands directing the movement, the hands kind of finish wherever the body stops. So let's go, let the elbows go right here. Let the hands stay right by your side. And just gently let the body move from side to side. And realize that every muscle, every part of the body is involved in that movement. So see where you feel it the most. As I rotate, I can feel it obviously in my hips, but I can also feel it in my feet as my body weight rotates from one side to the other. I Feel it in the upper body as well, the movement gently back and forth, coordinating my breath, the movement, feeling exhalation is good here, inhalation as I move to the other side. But again, it's not etched in stone. You do whatever feels most comfortable for you. But just feel those core muscles. Feel those oblique muscles wrapping from side to side as you move. And then back to center and down. So let's get a chi ball, or embracing the moon as some Tai Chi masters call it. So you want to have your pinky by your lower dantian or the abdominal area, thumb by the middle dantian or chi. And we want to keep the hands here, but the body moves. So the body moves. So the elbows stay in place, the arms stay in place. It's a little bit more challenging to do than when they're at the side. But if you just keep the arms in place, with the elbow, and always think too, the Tai Chi is also a part of that. The martial arts component is that protecting of the body. Now we have those Lao Gong, the hand points lined up, and they're also lined up with two very energetic areas in the body too, the three treasures. Two of the three treasures, the middle and lower dantian. And let's do one more. To each side. And then back to center and down. Let's loosen up the hips. Let's do hip circles. So here you want to keep those knees fairly straight so that you can feel that that leg bone is rolling in that hip joint. You know, that's unfortunately, when that is dry or inflexible, that's where we have hip breakage, especially if we fall. But if we lubricate the hips like this, also stimulate the hip stabilizing muscles, the soft tissue, the tendons, the ligaments, the attachments. Let's go in reverse. That all is good to help to maintain that base of support or that lower dantian. And it gives you more, you feel those muscles that are very supportive of your body weight as we move through balance. Good, let's come back to center. Nice deep breath. Now let's shift the body weight from one side to the other. And if you need any assistance, like a wall, chair, you know, make sure you have that. But let your body weight just pour, swish, as I like to say, from one side to the other. And when you put that foot down, let that knee soften. Feel the toes. Feel the toes. And breathe nice and gently from one side to the other. Good. And then back to center. And back to center. Nice deep breath. So let's work on the feet and the ankles. One of the best things you can do for balance. Shift your body weight into this side, lift the heel, and then roll. That helps to open up the yang quan points on the bottom of the feet, as well as really loosen up. I mean, you heard my ankle cracked. It helps to really, and let's go in reverse, helps to really stretch and really kind of break up any tension, the plantar tendon, also the Achilles tendon. Good, and down. Shift your body weight into this side, this knee softens, and then roll. Good, and then go and back. And notice it's the whole knee and the hip, everything get a little piece of the action, a little bonus there. Good, and then let's come back to center. Just do a little chaos, kind of lengthen out, shake out anything that you need to do. And so we already started one of the movements that's part of the Yang Style 9. We probably won't get to all of them, but we'll get to at least, we've already done the first one. So let's just review that. And then we'll get into repulse the monkey without stepping. That one, a different Yang Style 24, there's back stepping. It's kind of difficult to do in a virtual setting. So let's raise the earth's power once again and down. And inhale, you can feel the knees straighten out a little bit if you want to, and then sink down into it. You don't have to. but just allow yourself, give yourself permission to flow through the movement as best as it feels for you. You want to move so that you just feel like you just say, at the end. Let's do one more of these. And now we're going to go into repulse the monkey. So on repulse the monkey, one hand is going to turn like this. The other hand is going to turn and you're going to look out to the side. So this hand is almost like in front, almost like a sword to kind of ward off anyone from coming and attacking you and hitting the body. This hand is gathering chi from the side, pulling it towards the face, the side of the face, and pushing that chi out in front. So you want to try and get as close as you can to this arm. It doesn't have to be right over the top, but just so that you feel you're pushing that chi out. Now the body's going to pull back. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. This hand turns, this one tosses out. You bring that towards the face, push, push, pull this side back, inhaling, exhaling, and push. Inhale and push. Let's do one more to each side. Good, and then let that come down. Then we've done cloud hands before, so let's do that one again. Next time we come, I'm going to try to show you maybe a different movement so that, you know, over time we would have learned each of these movements and then we can string them all together. So the next movement that we'll do, it's not actually, it's the sixth movement, I think, is called the cloud hands. So let me just show you and then we will break it down and go through the movement. So cloud hands is all about, you want to have the hands, see how the hands are lined up? I'm not pushing with the hands. The hands are staying in place. The body is moving. When I get to the side, those hands, I want to let them cross paths. This one just bends up. This one bends towards the body. But the body is doing the movement, not the hands. And let them drop, cross paths. Just like clouds moving across a balmy sky. Now this one does have a side movement, so we're going to do that side stepping as well. So let me move over a little bit more to the side. So what I would do is if I'm doing cloud hands to the left, I would shift my body weight to this side, step out, follow a step, and then I would just move to the side. Doesn't have to be a big step. Shift my body weight and move. So we take 3 steps to one side. The other foot just gently follows behind. And that's 2, and we've got one more. Thank God we only have 3. I'd be crashing into my wall. And then coming back, do an open and close, which is a wonderful movement to do in the middle, you know, to kind of transition. So let's take a few moments to do this open and close. So as you inhale, you want to see those hands separate, almost feel like you're mimicking your long action, and then exhaling and then bringing it back. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Let's do one more. And back. So then we're going to do cloud hands to this side. So we get the hands in position. I step, shift the body weight to the other side. Shift hands. And step. And that's 2. And that's 3, and bring it back together. Let's do a few open and closes. This is something you can do. You're moving that chi energy across the heart and the lung meridians. So this is where you're able to really relax and calm down. So if you are having a migraine, if you're having stress, just take a moment. You can whisk those hands together like this, so you can feel the heat in the hands, feel that chi. And then one more time. So let's do cloud hands, and we'll just go side to side. When we do it in the practice, we would do the same thing, but let's just do it a couple of times, back and forth. So let's go cloud hands to this side. So this hand is going to come up. I'm going to step out to the side. This hand is going to scoop across, but again, it's the body that's steering the action. Follow a step, let those hands shift, and just let the arms just float across. The body is steering. And step. And that's 2. And again. And that's 3. And let's come back to open and close. And then let's go to the other side. Step. So the hands are just staying in place. The body is doing the motion. Nice deep breathing, relax, allow yourself to just go through that practice. Oh, there's my little yin cat. And back to center. And back. Open and close. Open and close. Good. So let's take a few moments. Well, hi, my love. Let me show you. I have to show you my yin cat. Little Miss Two-Faced cat. And then there's Miss Yang. And Liz Eddie. Cookie. So let's go through. Let's just kind of practice those movements and kind of let them string together. So let's take a step out to the side. And let's raise the earth's power and down. Inhaling up, we'll do 3, 2, up, good, and 3. And let's go into repulse the monkey. Arms up, this hand turns, this one goes out to the side. Gather that chi, pull it to you, and push. Other side, turn, out. Turn, up. That's 2. And one more time, up. Good, and that's 3. Good. Now, let's bring the hands, cloud hands, and step. It's 1. 2. And one more time. And 3. You come back to center. Let's just wind up, and then we'll go to the other side. And step. And 1. 2. And last time. And 3. Back to center. Open, close, Push out and down. And just bring your feet together if you can, or as close as you can. Put the hands on that lower dantian, those active, energetic Lao Gong points. Let the knees soften. And just see if you feel a little oscillation. That's your qi energy. This movement is in Qigong is called bamboo in the wind, because it's like you are like a bamboo just swaying in the breeze, feeling your feet, still maintaining that posture. And then take a little step out. Let's take one hand out to the side. We're going to balance yin and yang. Bring it down in front. Other side, out, down, out, down, out, and down. Sink the chi, bring it right down to the heart. So as always, it's been my honor and pleasure to be your guide in your practice. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity by your attendance. I'm very grateful to be able to practice with you, to be your guide in this fabulous healing practice. So the light and the spirit and the energy in me, so values, respects, appreciates, and honors the light and the spirit and the energy in all of you. And that saying in Chinese is Ni Men Hao, and connecting Jing, Shen, and Qi. Let's take a moment, let the hands go out. So we want to send this healing Qi energy that we have cultivated, that we are radiating out to the world to try and balance out all the negativity that's out there. Just take a nice deep breath and think about just sending this well-being, healing energy out to the world like a tsunami. And then take the hands and bring it back to you. So here you give yourself the loving kindness, that healing, radiating chi energy that you have worked on to kind of move around and circulate through the world, and being kind and loving to your own self. And let that all go. All right. Well, everyone, thank you very much. I'm going to put the name of the book in the chat, which is, I think it's Intro to Tai Chi, actually.
Well,
This is from Harvard University.
Thank you, Susan.
You are so welcome.
And I'm just sharing this slide to remind everyone, you know, a lot of our programs are free. So feel free, if you're able, to donate every once in a while. But thank you so much, Suzan.
It's always my pleasure.
And thank you,
Bye-bye.
everyone, for practicing self-care. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye now.
Bye.